a new beginning. This is a sign that our movement is a people movement, and indeed, you have coined me rightfully that I am the people's project. 10 years ago, the people of Mombasa, through Mvita constituency, granted me the great honor of representing them in the National Assembly by electing me as their Member of Parliament. And during this remarkable journey, I have worked faithfully and dutifully to represent not just Mvita constituency, but Mombasa and the coastal region at large. I have fought for you. I have legislated in your interests. I have defended devolution. And I have done my best to support the full implementation of our constitution. Throughout these 10 years, I have been at the heart of efforts to unite the diverse communities residing in Mombasa County by creating a sense of communal belonging where every one of us feels welcome, regardless of their skin color, their religion, or their ethnic background. I've been at the forefront in defending the rights and resources of not just the people of Mombasa, but the coast as a region. And for one sole reason, that I am passionate about our potential to achieve greatness. You and I have gone through a lot together. And you and I have done many things together. I remain eternally grateful for your confidence in my leadership and the opportunity you gave me to serve as your Member of Parliament. And now, I seek to continue this partnership hand in hand with you as your servant governor. When I first declared my interest to vie for the position of the Chief Executive of Mombasa, I did so out of a deep desire to transform our beloved county. This journey has never been about me, but it has always been about us. It has been about uplifting the lives of all the citizens of Mombasa and bringing the fruits of devolution to the doorstep of each and every household in our county. This journey has been about making ugatuzi work for you. Devolution brought government from Nairobi up to Mombasa. Within the first 100 days of our administration, we intend to roll out the Serikali Mitaani program, which will bring government and all of its services from the governor's office to your doorstep. We want to make sure that services are accessible to where you are. We will make sure the sub-county administration is expanded from sub-county and ward administrators to include village administrators who will be drawn from our local communities. Due to my keen interest in good governance, and I have been the chairperson of the Public Investment Committee, I know what ethics means. I know what good governance is. I know what it entails to be able to revamp the government structures so that services can be able to be delivered to our people where they rightfully deserve. Mombasa has a long history, spanning centuries of peaceful coexistence of cultures, ethnicities, and religions. It would be politically and ethically reckless for us to allow to be divided for political interest and gain. Our campaign as the Mombasa Mwanzo Mpya, Sauti ya Watu, has been about bringing inclusivity and people together. Today, I make the recommitment that our government will reflect the face of our beautiful country, Kenya. Something that has always been on people's minds has been the state of insecurity. Criminal gangs in Mombasa. I am aware of the gangs that are terrorizing our people in Mombasa. Well, this is a social problem. There is no doubt that it has to be connected to a political decision as well. And our young people are losing time. They're losing hope. Frustrated and angry, they are turning to violent crime as a shortcut to earning a living. Our government will partner with you, the clergy, pastors, imams, heads of the Hindu temples, from across all faiths to shift the attitudes and ensure that our young people are meaningfully engaged through county government programs to counter violent extremism and eliminate criminal gangs. This cannot be done by government alone. It cannot be done by me alone. This has to be a collective effort. And as your governor, I will seek the partnership of religious and society-based organizations to find long-lasting solutions to this menace. As your governor, my top priority shall be to tackle the ticking time bomb of unemployment and livelihood in our county. Mombasa residents are struggling with the rising cost of livelihood, the rising cost of income depreciation, and this has been caused by the disappearance of our local hotel industry and port-related businesses collapsing. Our county government will invest in our young people. We intend to roll out the Skills Mitaani program through village polytechnics that will enable our youth to get NEETA certification, training as they work on their county government jobs as well. And this will enable them to convert their experiences as plumbers, carpenters, masons, and for those in other industries as well, so that they can be recognized and have certificates that will enable them access even more opportunities. And in turn, our role shall be to enhance their capacities and capabilities. We shall also give grants and loans to our women, youth, and people living with disabilities, so that to enable them to grow their trade. This can and shall be done. I am deeply passionate about education and the power it has to change the lives of our ordinary people. My county government shall run a comprehensive school bursary program and equally run a comprehensive feeding program for our early children ECD program aimed at improving school enrollment. No child should be allowed to drop out of school due to lack of fees or hunger. Mombasa shall not have the low enrollment rates that it currently has. The long-term strategy in fighting poverty and unemployment remains in education and investing in vocational training programs for our young people. Our incoming government commits to create and enhance the current Elimu Fund, and the distribution of these bursaries shall be through the Serikali Mitaani administrative system. They will bring on board stakeholders such as social organizations, the members of the county assembly, and equally other stakeholders like the religious organizations, so that we can be able to determine potential beneficiaries at ward level. Our government equally intends to start the Ward Development Fund, so that at no given time the development to any area should be politically affiliated, but development in any area should be a people-oriented desire. As your governor, I respect and value our elderly citizens. As our society has evolved, we are finding more and more of our elderly citizens left alone to take care of themselves. This is not the Mombasa that I grew up in. This is not the Mombasa that many of you grew up in. And this is not the Mombasa that our children and grandchildren should grow up in. We need to enhance a social protection program for our elderly. And our government will roll out a cash transfer program. And this social protection program initiative is designed to support the destitute individuals over the age of 65 years in our society, with a monthly cash transfer of a minimum of 2,000 shillings. So that we can be able to match our next president's 6,000 to the youth and unemployed and most vulnerable in our society as well. Many are asking about the state where one hospital bill can make families go into financial disaster. Thousands of families have had to sell their properties and remain destitute to save the life of a loved one. Our government will introduce Mombasa Care to bring this to an end. Mombasa Care is an initiative to ensure that all residents of our county are covered under the umbrella of the National Hospital Insurance Fund. Our government intends to pay for those citizens who cannot afford to do so. Moreover, I will endeavor to resource the devolved healthcare institutions at sub-county level so that there is adequate healthcare staff, medication and equipment to serve the needs of the people. The current county government has put in place structures. Our role is to now equip them with personnel, with the right medication, with the right equipment, so that Mombasa can be known that it takes care of its own jealously. We intend to acquire more equipment, lifestyle diseases such as diabetes and unfortunately cancer has hit our people hard. We need to step in. As we do this, we intend to harmonize the labor relations, beginning with our own employees from the healthcare sector and other departments, where unfortunate industrial action shall have to be a thing of the past. We intend to deal conclusively with the strikes in our health sector through open and honest dialogue. We will resolve issues of continuous and progressive training for our healthcare workers and process overdue promotions if need be. We'll sit together again and I will spell out my full agenda for the people of Mombasa and our manifesto launch. And this shall include as well the many questions that shall be asked as to where resources shall come from. But for today, we are here to unveil my running mate. We will unveil the person who will support me as I seek to fulfill my promises to you. I arrived at this decision following extensive consultations with you, the people of Mombasa, and as well as deep introspection to find the right person who shares in my values and my vision for the people. I have considered several highly qualified individuals. I have done my due diligence. I've weighed the various candidates based on their integrity, their abilities, and their track record. And none has performed better than the choice I am unveiling to you today. This particular individual stood head and shoulders above the rest, given their wealth of experience and proven competence as a leader. My running mate has worked as the executive officer for the post-parliamentary group, where he spearheaded efforts that were aimed at unifying all the members of parliament from the coastal region. He previously worked in the county government of Mombasa as a county executive committee member for lands, urban planning and housing. My candidate, this gentleman, has served the county government of Mombasa with distinction as county secretary before moving on to work with the British High Commission to promote bilateral relations between the coastal counties and the development programs run by the United Kingdom and Kenya. And this gentleman is ready to hit the ground running on day one with me. And therefore, following my nomination as the leading party, Orange Democratic Movement Party, candidate to contest for the position of Governor, Mombasa County, in the forthcoming general elections, and pursuant to the Constitution of Kenya, Chapter 11, Article 180, Clause 5(1), I, Abdul Samad Sharif Nasir, do hereby nominate Honorable Francis Lenny to be my running mate.
This is Wakifika madana kani watu sana sisi tunakupenda tutakukura tuongoze sisi
Haya. Halo. Haya. Waungwana, ningependa kuchukua fursa hii sasa hivi kuweza kumkaribisha nachukua fursa hii kuweza kumkaribisha naibu gavana panapo majaliwa wa jiji la Mombasa, ndugu Francis Toya. Asante sana.
Thank you. Asanteni. Mombasa hoi! Mombasa hoi! Kina mama hoi! Kina mama hoi! Kina baba hoi! Kina baba hoi! Vijana mambo! Vijana mambo! Asanteni sana. Thank you. Asante. Thank you. Asanteni. Maneno yanashinda kunitoka kinywani, lakini nitajaribu. Na nawaomba nipatieni ruhusa na enzi lugha ya Kiswahili, kwa hivyo nitazungumza kwa Kiswahili. Mheshimiwa Gavana Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir, gavana wa pili wa Mombasa, gavana wa Mombasa, waheshimiwa wote ambao wako hapa, nitaanza kwanza kwa kumtambua seneta wa Mombasa ambaye yuko hapa, Mheshimiwa Faki. Karibu na asante kwa kuja. Nitachukua nafasi hii kumtambua Mheshimiwa Zamzam mama yuko hapa. Makofi kwake. Nitachukua nafasi hii kumtambua ndugu yangu Mheshimiwa Badi Twali. Asante. Haya. Nitachukua nafasi hii kumtambua mamangu kipenzi Mishi Mboko. Yuko hapa. Nitachukua nafasi hii kutambua wabunge ambao wako hapa, ndugu yangu wa karibu na tumetembea safari hii kwa muda mrefu, Mheshimiwa Rashid Juma Bezimba. Nitachukua nafasi hii pia kutambua ndugu yangu wa karibu, tumetembea katika siasa, Mheshimiwa Saido. Simama. Nitachukua nafasi hii pia vile vile kumkaribisha na kumtambua ndugu yangu, rafiki yangu Sud Machele. Vile vile nitachukua nafasi hii kutambua uwepo wa MCAs wote wale ambao wanapigania viti. Simameni muonekane. Simameni. Haya, kaeni. Nitachukua nafasi sasa, nina sababu niliyoamsha wale watakaomfanyia kazi spika. Nimtambue ndugu yangu, rafiki yangu, kipenzi changu, ndugu yangu spika Bwana Haru. Simama. Na pole, si ati kwa madharau ati nilimweka nyuma, hapana. Nilitambua wanajeshi wake ndo nimlete. Si namna hiyo? Ni nyinyi ndo mtamuingiza katika ofisi, sivyo? Asante. Ukichaguliwa spika sasa, protocol itakuleta wewe mbele. Asante. Nitarudi sasa niende kwa kitengo chengine. Hawa tunatambua ni viongozi wa kisiasa. Nitakwenda chini sasa, nitambue watu ambao wametembea na mimi safari hii kubwa. Wazee wangu ambao wako hapa. Kuna mzee mmoja nimemwangalia hapa hata nikashtuka. Wakati nikianza siasa 2013, tulikuwa na mheshimiwa governor. Alitushika mkono sana katika wakati huo ambao ulikuwa mgumu wa siasa. Na nimemwona hapa Mheshimiwa mstahiki former mayor wa Mombasa, Mheshimiwa Modari. Karibu sana mzee wangu. Umeninua uso wangu. Umeninua uso wangu kuja kwako. Nitamtambua mzee mwingine pia ambaye amekuwa katika siasa zetu za Mombasa kwa muda, Mheshimiwa former ambassador Said Hemed. Yuko hapa. Nitaacha sasa nimalize na wazee wawili. Kama sitowatambua itakuwa nimefanya makosa. Watakuwa pale pale tu, wasimame. Mzee Joho na mzee Abshiri, simameni. Mzee Abshiri hawezi kusimama. Hao wametembea na sisi safari ya siasa, Mheshimiwa Abdulswamad, kwa muda. Na ni vizuri niwatambue. Maanake katika muda mfupi tutatafuta hekima ya wazee kwenda kuregesha umaarufu wa chama ndani ya Mombasa. Tarudi mama ya gavana ambaye yuko hapa, pia nimemjua kwa siku. Mama, pole, na nitamuomba msamaha. Maanake unajua katika safari ya siasa utakwaruza watu wakati mwingine. Kuna wakati tulikwenda mahali mama alikuwa yuko mheshimiwa, na siku hiyo nilikuwa mimi nina ile azma, na wakati huo nilikuwa na group ya kina mama ndani ya Mombasa wanajiita G7. Tulikuwa tumeanza mambo hapa, na siku hiyo tulikutana na mama wakati huo, akaniangalia akaniuliza, mwanangu, hii ndio utafika kweli? Nikamwambia, unaniona kijana